I've got this all ready to cap. So I added this flange here to the inner rocker. Added this flange extension to the, whatever you want to call it, the floor pan. This is part of the floor pan, I guess. So just added that. And then, I don't know if I've shown this yet, but here's the patch that's going to go in there. And I got it, just got it drilled for some plug welding. Put a little bit of zinc paint on the back of it, just away from the weld zone. It's going to burn off if I don't. So, and I weld this little tab here, or this little nut. A buddy of mine was working for an outfit that installed running boards, and he always had extra hardware left over, so that works out nicely there. So I'll just go ahead and stick it in. So that little tab there, you can see it's overlapping, so it just hooks in there. And then can't do this without. Yeah. Can't do this with one hand. Snap these vice grips on the back here. I think. Maybe not. There we go. So that's more or less where that's going to go. Just gonna go ahead and it's kind of slid over a bit. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and weld this up. There it is, all welded up. Went in all right. Didn't burn any holes or anything too bad. Yeah, a little grinding. Should look factory. So. There we go. Showed you that last time. Front fender is patched. So it's Bondo time. Oh no, wait, hold the phone. Gotta fix this. Make a little patch for that now. Probably just right up to here. You see how rusty that is, eh? That'll be a little easier than the last fender. Last fender was quite a bit of work. It was gone. The other side was gone all the way up here to here somewhere. So this one's going to be easy. There it is. I'm going to adjust this light. It's not a whole lot better. There we go. It's all ground down. Turned out very nice. Don't know really what I can say about it, except once you cover that up with a little bit of undercoating, I don't think anybody's going to be able to tell. The only thing that really tells is this this part here, from about here to here, right to there. This part is overlapped, maybe 1/8 of an inch or so. Just a little more practical, easier to do. Totally acceptable in that area. I just butted it on the edges just so I didn't want an overlap here to interfere with the fender fit. And I just wanted this to look good here for whatever it's worth. My own personal preference. Not that anybody's going to be scrutinizing that too terribly. Anyways, that's rock solid now. I'm going to carry on with this fender repair. I've made up a piece to go in here. Mostly just on the bolt flange this time. Just a little bit right there. I added this, or I have this little piece here. I actually had enough material there, and I just, kind of a bonehead, I trimmed it off and then I had to weld it back on. But anyways, it's all good. It'll be fine. Okay, bye. So I have this piece for the fender repair bolted onto the car. And then you can see I have a little tab there to repair that rusted section. So if I push this in, just like that, see? I think it's gonna be okay. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and trim that out and get it tacked on there. This is actually a little too close to the body because there should be this gasket. That gasket that's up there it would be shimming it out. So I'll probably gonna have to shim that out a little bit and then just reassess this. Make sure I get that all in the right spot. So I got the gasket in there. Rescribed that. Looks really good. You can see the inside, not really. Anyways, yeah, so I'll go ahead and take it off again. It's all bolted on tight. Take it off again and cut that out right there. Refit it. See how that goes. So having that gasket there was just a bit of a pain in the butt. So you can see right there, I made a little shim to hold the patch away about as far as the gasket would. And there's another one right there. And there's another one right in there. You can't really see it, but it's there. So now anyways, discovered I got to make a little trim here on the patch. I've gone and scribed it on the inside, but yeah, that's looking good. This is all lining up. I just got to bend it in and out a bit. It's the right shape though. So trim this, and then I'll put it back in, and then I'll just go ahead and spot weld it. I think I'll spot weld it from the inside. That way I won't. And this paint, and I'm probably gonna blend it all up into here anyways, but I don't want bubbly paint here because I'm just gonna scuff this. Anyway, there it is. Final fit up. So now you can really see the shims. There's one right there. No, you can't really see that one. You can see it. You can see it. Come on, you can see it. There we go. Right there, there's a shim. There's another shim. And there's another shim. So I'm gonna have to go with a screwdriver because it's kind of, the patch is sticking out a little bit too much right there. So I'll just hold that, or I'll just stuff that in there. And then I'll just tack it below or right where the screwdriver is. I'm gonna do all the tacking from the inside, I think. At least get some of the tacks on, and then I can pull the fender out again, and you know, I can tack this all out from the inside, or outside rather. This piece. But I want to get a couple tacks up there. Anyways, I am going to go under the hood. I don't know if you can see a gap. Just a very nice, fairly consistent gap all the way up. About a MIG wire, 023 wire gap. All right, I've got it spotted on there. I went ahead and just completely welded this patch out here, and there's a hole there. I didn't want to extend this patch out here because it was just a small area that was affected. There was a big rust pit there and it came through. The rest of it's perfectly sound. Well, I mean, it's thin, it's rusty in the back, but it's not perforated. Like, it's not, there's no danger of it perforating, I'm gonna say that. So you can see where the heat spots are there from the tacking inside. So now I'm going to unbolt it, and then I'm just going to weld it down the seam here on the outside so I can grind it down nice. Give you a little view of this before I go ahead and weld it up. I'm just going to weld it. Start there and there. 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 All welded up. Ready for some metal finishing. I had to put a little piece in the corner there. There's a gap. Yeah, it's looking good. There you go. Oh, ground down nicely. I'm just going to pull this wedge out here. See how it fits. There you go. That's probably about how it'll sit when it's got the gasket in there and everything. Yeah. There we go. Sticks down a little bit. I think the other one sticks down a little bit too. Actually, I could lift it up. There we go. I'm just going to lift it up. Look at that. Perfect. No, it's not perfect. It's pretty nice. And look at the other side. Comparison. Yeah, this actually end up sticking out a little bit here. So the driver's side's a little nicer. Anyways, this fender was a lot more work than that one, that's for sure. So just got this area to address here. Actually, I still have a I just almost forgot, there's another little hole right up in here. See that? Gotta fix that. And I got this body brace to do, but I don't know, I think I'm gonna have to take the gas tank out to do that, so I'm gonna have to take that up with the owner if he wants to do this now or later. Well, you can see the extent of the rust on that area. I went along with the chipping hammer. There's a bit of scale, so it's opened up a bit. I think another hole there. So I'll just cut a square chunk out of that. This rusted from the outside in. So where the fender was laying up against here, trapped, junk and moisture. So it just rusted from the outside. So I'm pretty sure the metal is sound. Well, I know it's sound just right here where my finger is. Gotta look through the camera. Right where my finger is. So I'll just come down here about, I don't know, half an inch from the edge. Across here, up here, back out. That'll take care of that pretty quick. So there's that little patch. It's about 2 inches square. It's all ground down. It's not a thing of beauty, but it's never going to be seen by human eyes once I cover it all up. Anyways, I think it looks fine for what it is. There's another look at that. Let's have another look at everything here. So that'll be it for metal patching and welding for a while. I'm going to switch into some prep work, get this all ready to spray. So this is going to get, of course, colored probably to about there, black, and then I'll clear it. And I'm going to try and, this time I'm going to clear this whole piece right up to the trim. I'm just going to blend it in right in this area because it's kind of the smallest area for a blend. And then this will get painted just like the other fender, and I'll blend it right in here somewhere. And then the color will go up here, and I'll blend it along here like I did the other one. The other one was blended way back here, but I'll be able to blend this right in here somewhere. And then the fender, same as the other side, I'll just paint it up to, there's a seam there and a seam there, so that'll just color the whole thing and clear it. And of course the rocker panel will get painted. And then I've got the door to do. Yeah, I'll do that after I paint all the other stuff. And yeah, see how that goes.